Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary and gender-fluid individuals, cyborgs, androids, interdimensional eldritch horrors, and the wombles of Wimbledon Common, welcome to the Crescent Deep. As promised, this week I have set up the rear projection in my opening cutscene and got my protagonist seated in the car. I am going to come back and improve the animation at a later stage, as currently it's so subtle you can easily miss that he's moving at all. I'm going to leave that for a bit though, as after 20 plus years working in 3D, I have learned where my strengths and weaknesses lie, and unfortunately animating living characters falls into the latter category. Luckily, technology is improving to the point where anyone can carry out true performance capture with just a regular computer and an iPhone 10 or newer. I, however, do not have an iPhone 10 or newer, and I can't justify the cost of getting one this early in production. Once all the game assets are in place, the script is finalised, and enough coding is done that it starts to seem likely I can actually finish this project, that's when I'll invest in a decent phone to record animations and find an actor for Jack to provide the voiceover and act out his movements. There are a couple of more things I want to do to this cutscene before then though. Firstly, you may notice these bizarre glowing scale-like artifacts appearing on the background plate. Oddly enough, these don't appear when you run the simulation in the editor. I need to figure out what's causing those to make sure they don't appear in the final game. Secondly, I need to adjust the colour grading, specifically the contrast. I want to try to bring the deep blacks of Jack's car and the washed out blacks of the background plate closer together. It's fine for there to be a bit of a difference in the way they look, since I'm trying to make it appear as though it's rear projected like in an old movie, but the difference in contrast here is so great that I feel it pulls you out of the scene and ruins any sense of immersion. Finally, only when editing this video have I noticed that the frame rate in the rendered version is way too high. The footage is sped up. I need to fix that to be at a consistent speed. Next time, I hope to have these issues resolved and to have started on the first playable level. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.